What's up, guys? teamhestkuk here, doing an updated profile on Ryan's Monarch deck for one very special Bean Soldier.
Yep, this is for you, our #1 fan.
Ryan's #1 fan.
Oh yeah.
Shut up, Ryan.
But anyway, I cut the Ghost Trick engine, so now it's just Monarch Stun. And the reason why I cut the Ghost Trick engine is because Burning Abyss got their new trap card.
They're new bananas.
Yeah, their new Icarus attack, so it really just makes the Ghost Trick engine obsolete and unnecessary. So I cut that out, and this is just Monarch Stun now, so I play 3 Battle Fader, which is the same as before. 2 Max C in the main deck because Burning Abyss and Shaddoll special summon a lot. You won't get a lot of utility when you're out of Max C when you're playing against Cleese, but that's not too bad. You get like a 1-for-1. So I kind of view it as an upstart for Game 1, but Game 2 and 3 you can side them out. I play 3 Card D, which is a big difference from my last build. It's a lot faster than Supply Squad. Sure, you end your turn, but there's a chance you can draw Battle Fader. And plus, you don't use your life points to pay for any costs, so you can just use it as a buffer. I've won many games on Dev Pro with with less than 1,000 life points when my opponent had their full 8,000. So once you get set up, it's usually pretty hard for your opponent to break out of the lock unless they're Burning Abyss, which Burning Abyss fucking pissed me off. And it's just because of that trap card too. Like, other than that, it's a pretty easy deck to beat. But once they have the Fire Lake and they use it at the right time, it's a hard deck to play against. I play the one Mobius, the Frost Monarch, and he's really good for just forcing the Burning Abyss players to play their back row. And against Shaddolls, it's really good to force them to play like their quick play, El Shaddol Fusion, or force their back row. I really like it against Cleese because it clears their Pendulum Zone. So I like one Mobius so far. I'm thinking of playtesting 2. We play 3 Caius, the Shadow Monarch, which I still believe is the best Monarch. I still love drawing the card. It's a good stun monster. It's not a stun monster, but it's just a good removal monster. I play 1 Majesty's Fiend because I only have 1 Majesty's Fiend. I really want to play 3, so I'm hoping to get 3 before our March regional. So right now I just play 1 Majesty's Fiend and 2 End of Anubis because I don't have 2 more of this card. But End of Anubis isn't too bad either. It's still really good against Burning Abyss. It's still really good against Shaddolls and against the Teller Knight. And also against Cleese, it's got its one good use. If they have a Sacrifice equipped to one of their monsters and you tribute their monster for End of Anubis, their Sacrifice won't trigger because End of Anubis negates it. So that's one of the reasons why this card is still decent. But I really want 3 of this. And then I play 3 Vanity's Fiend. It's absolutely necessary. It'll win you games. And then right now I'm testing 1 Caius the Mega Monarch, and it's really in there for the surprise factor, and I'm just messing around at locals.
Ultra Mega Chicken.
Yeah, but
Arise, chicken, arise.
if you banish the right Burning Abyss or the right Shaddol monster, like their main deck monsters, you can just basically end the game or prevent them from gaining further advantage later on in the duel, which is one of the great things about Burning Abyss is that it's got a really good what's the word I'm looking for? A really good grind game. That's what it is. A really good grind game. So this is just a really good card, and they won't see it coming for the most part.
They will now. You just told them.
Well, it's just 1, so even then it's a 1 of. But that's it for the monster portion. Right now for the spell portion, I play Snatch Steal, which is great for this deck. Allure of Darkness, just draw power. Book of Moon, which is a Regeki against Burning Abyss, and also it'll turn that fucking a Shaddol Construct face down because it's got a pretty big attack. So Construct can attack over any of my tribute stun monsters, but this will help protect it, and it's a really good card still. 3 Pot of Duality for consistency. I absolutely love drawing Duality, just digging for what you need. Right now I only play 1 Tenacity of the Monarchs. It's a great card. It helps search for either March of the Monarchs, which just sets up your lock and protects your stun monsters, and then the best card in the entire deck, the Monarch Storm 4th. It's just great tribute fodder support. But the only reason why I play 1 of this card is I don't have a lot of targets for it. I have to reveal a monster in my hand with either 24 and 1,000 defense, are 28 and 1,000 defense, and I don't have a lot of those targets. I have a decent amount, but I don't want this card to clog, but I definitely love playing it because it just brings any of these two to my hand whenever I need it. And then I play 2 Soul Exchange because I took out the Ghost Trick engine, so I need more ways to put my monsters on the board. I really hate the fact that it targets and I can't battle, but it's like, what else am I going to play? And then 3 Forbidden Lance. I took out the 3 Decrees because the big decks, except for Burning Abyss, don't really play a lot of traps. And against Burning Abyss, Decree is really lackluster. It's too slow. They can play around it in most cases whenever I play people at locals. This is just the better card. It'll protect my stun monsters from the speller trap effects, and also from a bigger monster trying to attack over it, which happens in a lot of cases. But I prefer this over Decree right now. And then 3 MST main deck because Burning Abyss plays so many traps. You can also force your Shadal players to play their El Shadal Fusion. And against Cleese, you just want to keep that fucking Scout from resolving. But that's the main deck. The extra deck hasn't really changed. It's entirely up to you. What I recommend you play is a Gaia Dragon, the Thunder Charger, Photon Strike Bouncer, Hazy Flame Basilitrice, and Gauntlet Launcher with a Slacker Magician, and also Downed Magician if you have one.
Which we do, but I think Ryan's just lazy, didn't want to get one.
No, we have 2, but Becky's playing 2 of them in her Spellbook deck, and I don't really need it, but...
You need it.
Yeah. And then for the side deck, I've been playing around... Decree is a great side card for like rogue decks, like Yang Zing. Yang Zing still play a lot of traps. This is just great to shut it down. I don't recommend it in the main deck anymore, just because of how slow it is, but against rogue, slower decks that are trying to, like, you know, play stun, it's a great card. 2 Necro Valley I absolutely recommend for Burning Abyss and Shadal. They just hate seeing this card face up. They try to get rid of it as fast as possible. It's a really good side card. And then 2 Metalion, the Time Lord. And the reason why I like this card so much is against Shadals, they can just bounce their entire board and they won't, they won't get back any of their Shadal Fusion cards because they go back to the extra deck. And I wouldn't recommend it against Burning Abyss, but against like Rogue Xyz decks, this can just clear their board. And then...
Nope, there's Bucky's tail.
Yep. And then I also just side the Papa Plant. I'm still trying to figure out my complete side. I've just been playing around on Dev Pro a lot. But Papa Plant is still a really good card. Other than that, that's what I have been working on right now. I really want to try Sinister Yorishiro. It's a continuous trap card. Its effect is each turn you can normal summon 1 level 5 or higher Fiend type monster without tributing. And if exactly 1 face-up Fiend type monster on your side of the field would be destroyed, you can destroy the continuous trap instead. And I want to test 2 of those in the main deck because sometimes I have a problem getting my my Fiend stun monsters onto the field. So I just want to find more outlets that doesn't involve playing like the Ghost Trick engine or Fire Hand or Ice Hand, because those cards are just too situational and they're just not very good right now. But that's pretty much it. If you guys have any recommendations, I would really appreciate it. That's pretty much my updated version of this deck for this new format so far.